9 personal finance truths that will make you rich before 35. Money. It controls our lives, our choices, and in many ways, our futures. But very few people ever receive formal education on how to actually manage it. Most of us learn through trial and error, often by making costly mistakes. And the harsh truth is this: if you don't get your financial life together in your 20s or 30s, it becomes much harder to play catch up later. You might have heard people say things like, just work hard and everything will be fine. But working hard alone won't make you rich. It never has. You need to be smart about money. You need to understand how it works, how it flows, and most importantly, how to keep it. Today, I'm going to walk you through 9 foundational personal finance truths. These are principles followed by the wealthy and ignored by the broke. Let's dive in. 1. Pay yourself first. This is the cardinal rule of personal finance. Most people pay their bills, buy groceries, order takeout, maybe go out on the weekend, and then try to save whatever is left. The wealthy do the opposite. They save first and live off the rest. Paying yourself first means that every time you earn money, a portion of it, 10%, 20%, even 30% if you can manage, goes straight into savings or investments before you touch it. This is how wealth is built. Not with leftovers, but with priorities. 2. Save for safety. Invest for freedom. Saving is important, but only to a point. Your savings should act as a safety net, an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months of living expenses. Beyond that, your money should be working for you. This means investing. Whether it's the stock market, real estate, or index funds, investing grows your wealth passively. Inflation eats away at your savings, but investments help you stay ahead of it. 3. Use debt as a tool. Not a crutch. Debt is not inherently bad, but it becomes dangerous when it's used carelessly. There's a difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt helps you grow, like a loan for a profitable business or real estate. Bad debt? That's buying the latest phone on credit or racking up charges on things you can't afford. Avoid high-interest debt like the plague. If you can't pay it off monthly, don't put it on your card. 4. Know the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset is something that puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out. Most people think their car or home is an asset. But if it's costing you money and not making you any, it's a liability. Focus on acquiring real assets, dividend-paying stocks, rental properties, or a business that generates income. The rich buy assets. The poor buy liabilities thinking they're assets. 5. Track every dollar. Budgeting sounds boring until you realize it's your financial roadmap. You wouldn't go on a road trip without GPS, right? So why live your financial life without a plan? Knowing where every dollar goes gives you control and awareness. You start noticing patterns, cutting waste, and making intentional choices. You don't need a fancy app, just a notepad or spreadsheet. Track your spending, and you'll automatically spend better. 6. Learn a high-income skill. There's a limit to how much you can save, but no limit to how much you can earn. The quickest path to wealth is to increase your income, and that comes from learning high-income skills. Think sales, digital marketing, programming, content creation, public speaking. These are skills the market rewards heavily. The world doesn't pay you for effort. It pays you for value. The more value you bring, the more income you generate. 7. Avoid lifestyle creep. Most people earn more over time and spend more right along with it. That's lifestyle creep. You get a raise and immediately upgrade your car, move to a fancier apartment, dine out more. Suddenly, despite earning more, you're still living paycheck to paycheck. Wealthy people resist this urge. They keep their lifestyle modest while increasing investments. This delayed gratification is how you build long-term wealth. 8. Automate your finances. We are emotional creatures. Sometimes we feel generous and overspend. Other times, we're stressed and forget to pay bills. The solution? Automation. Set up automatic transfers to savings, auto-pay for bills, and recurring investments. Automation removes emotion and adds consistency. It also protects you from your own bad habits. The more you automate, the more your financial life runs itself. Time is your greatest asset. Most people undervalue time and overvalue money. But here's the truth. Money lost can be regained. Time lost never returns. Start today, not next year, not when you get a raise. Wealth is built slowly over time. The earlier you start, the easier it gets. Compound interest is your friend, but only if you give it time to work its magic. Conclusion: these 9 truths are simple, but not easy. They require discipline, consistency, and the willingness to delay gratification. But if you follow them, you'll look back in your 30s or 40s with relief, not regret. You'll have options, freedom, security, and this is just the beginning. In the next video, I'll show you 5 passive income ideas you can start this month, even if you're a complete beginner. Because making your money work for you is the next step in building a life you truly own. Click on the screen. Your future self will thank you.